Welcome once again to the Zach Carpenter Show here on the Bear Network. I'm your host, Gary Ownbey. As we begin to talk about Bradley Central Bear basketball, and Coach, we've moved into the time of year where it is win or go home.
Yeah, it's the most fun time of the year, getting into tournament play, and you got to be ready to take care of business. And if you don't, season's over with.
It's intense, it's emotional, and we need your support here, Bear Nation. Talk about these two guys here, introduce them, and tell us what they've meant to the program here.
Senior Alex Walker and Romarion Taylor, he's a junior. I can't praise these guys enough.
Right.
Just with how they come to work every day, take coaching. I'm hard on them, especially Romarion. And he continues to grow as a player and as a person and takes it. And Alex, he brings it every day.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to dive on the floor, take charges, rebound, just brings a great element to the team.
Well, we sure enjoyed watching them play, and it's been a fun season, as you always are marking out. They're a fun group to coach there. We're not in the home stretch yet, but I guess you could say we are, because right now it's win or go home. And when we play on Saturday night, 7 o'clock Saturday night against Cleveland High School, who we split with this year, it'll be the final time that some of those seniors will be wearing a uniform for their school. So it's important. There's no saying you can't lose a game, can't win a game in the first quarter, but you sure put yourself in a difficult position to win it.
Yeah.
So every quarter, every possession, every rebound, every shot means something, this time of year.
Oh, it does, and you said it yourself that you can't win it in the first quarter, but you can lose it. And if you're not ready to play and you dig yourself a deep hole, you have to expend a bunch of energy to try to dig yourself out of it. You may run out of gas at the end of the game. So, I think a big key for us is just coming out, steady, not too high, not too low, just kind of even keel. And that's what I've been talking to the guys about for the last probably month. Is that our highs can't be too high and our lows can't be too low. Let's kind of stay on that same wavelength, and I think that'll help us out.
And I always go back. I've seen Bradley basketball since I was in grade school, literally. And it's fun when you got a team that plays defensively like we can play, because the defense ignites that offense. Because you get you get in their head, you can just see it on their faces when things are going bad, and they can't get down the floor without making a bad pass or a turnover. And it just seems like they cross the half line. We've got two guys there waiting on them, and when you get that transition game going, it's mentally hurts them. And playing at home, and you've got the deep bench too. It helps. You can bring guys in there when somebody gets trouble, somebody gets wind. But Ram, Romarion, we call you Ram. I hope that's okay with you. That's what everybody calls you anyway, so we're going to call you Ram. What's the key to moving ahead, being successful? What do you have to do as a teammate? What's your team have to do?
We got to take care of the small things first before we can move on to the big things in the fourth quarter. We got to take care of the first quarter first. We can't dig a hole, like Coach said.
Well, it's important to get off to a good start, and I'm sure playing at home helps. Is there any incentive, Alex, since Cleveland beat us over there, that 51-50 game? Is there more of an incentive since it is Cleveland?
For sure. Yes, sir.
Well, I think it has to be to me.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And we're ready for it.
Yeah. And Coach, how is it when you've played a team twice and you split with them? We beat them here, but they beat us that 1-point game there. And you went and seen them live, I guess. Did you go there Tuesday?
I did. I went over to Ray County on Tuesday.
So you've seen that. It sort of takes away having to scout a lot. You know what they're going to do. They know what you're going to do.
Well, you play each other. We see each other quite a bit over the year. So you're familiar with what they do, personnel. You got to watch for little wrinkles that teams tend to put in. But the scouting aspect of it, we're pretty familiar with it. And these guys are familiar with their players and their tendencies and things like that. So, we're going to just try to lock in the next couple of days and get ready to go out on Saturday.
Do you guys, these guys personally? I know you've probably played pickup ball with them at Y, in church or wherever, and whatever. You trash talk out there and you're playing against Cleveland High School, you get in each other's head or try to, or they try to talk?
Yeah, but it get hard, man, because the refs, they be tripping. They don't let us talk like that in the rival games, man.
Well, we had 5 technicals our last game here, which was not a pretty game, obviously. And, and I've seen you, when you've had a technical call, you jerk that guy around and say, one more and you're out of here, not just this game, but 2 more games, You see
Yeah, that's part of the rules in high school.
Yeah.
If you get 2 technicals, it doesn't have to be for fighting at college level. Fighting, you're 2 games. Here,
Yeah.
even if you get ejected for a second technical, it's automatic 2 games. So that's one thing I was trying to stress the other night with Tyrese when he got his. Like, don't let these guys get to you. You got to play emotionless right now.
And probably they're thinking, hey, let's get another one on them, trying to
Yeah.
bait you there, to.
Yeah, that was, I think coming out in the second half, that was their game plan, was try to bait him into getting another one. But he handled himself well, and luckily I was able to get him out of there.
I was working a college game over the weekend on doing some announcing there and talking to one of the officials there, and he said, if there's a fight involved, it doesn't matter who started it because both players are gone if they react to the guy who started that, or the girl who started that. So, you got to keep your mind set, and just walk away if they get a little heated out there. But Alex, you do a lot of trash talking, I'm sure, don't you, out there?
No, not really.
Hey, don't let him like you. I've seen him now. I've seen him.
I would say just in practice usually.
Yeah,
Just in practice there.
Yeah, you be talking in practice.
Do you got, if he's out of the room when you're in the gym, they're practicing, do y'all do things that you wouldn't do when he's around? I mean, come on, be honest now.
No, we probably just talk trash. Like, we just trash talk more.
They
but
do.
They do, yeah, I know they do. Do you record practices or not?
Yeah, we got a camera in there.
Oh, yeah. Well, that Pixelot camera's up there, it's live all the time, so you can see what's going on there. So you guys, yeah. How do you think about playing Cleveland again? You ready for them Saturday night?
Yeah, I always say we're not ready, but I think it's like more like not personal, but like
Yeah.
team wise, it's personal. Like you trying to get them out of there.
Well,
Trying to move on to.
I did some research over the weekend. We've faced them 33 times in the postseason since they became a school. We're 19-14 with an edge, 19-14. And we've faced them 6 times in elimination games because the winner's going on, the loser's going to interseason, and we're 3-3 against them.
Okay.
So, I don't know what that means to me. It's kind of stuff we like to talk about on the radio when we start getting into the pregame proportion programs and stuff like that. Would you prefer to play someone other than Cleveland in the first round, or does it matter to you? I mean, it doesn't matter to you. You're going to have to play somebody.
It doesn't matter to me. You got to play who you got to play, and you got to be ready to take care of business. Otherwise, it's season over with. You got to win or go home. So, just so happens that it's Cleveland, and we'll be ready.
Well, what I've seen, just off the top of my head, not looking at stats, our shooting seems to be trending up. We're shooting better, seems like, and we're getting pretty good rebounding. And our defense is always there. Whether you can hit the shot and make the shot, you can always rebound and always play defense and always hustle, I guess.
Yeah, and that's a testament to these guys. We do a lot of shooting in practice, but that's not always going to be enough. And this morning how many guys were in the gym this morning?
Like 5.
We had 5 of them in there getting shots up this morning. So that's a testament to them getting in the gym after practice on their own time, working on their craft, and it shows in the games.
And that's probably, they just decided to come in on their own. I mean, that's not something you said they had to be in there.
Yeah, no, that's not on me. That's player-led right there.
How has it been? 7 days between games postseason seems like an enormously long time. I asked Coach Root about that. He's, well, it's not preferable, but it is what it is. But
Yeah.
we didn't drop the plans; just happened to be the way they fell. And does that affect your team? Did you give them days off this weekend to relax, or they practice the normal routine? Or
We try to keep them as close to the normal routine as possible.
Yeah.
May not go as long. I think the first day, Monday, we didn't. We just got shots up, watched film, and lifted. But try to keep them as in their routine as possible. Like Coach Ruder said, it's not ideal, but it is what it is. It allows your guys' bodies time to heal as well over that week. Any bumps, bruises you may have, it gives you time to rest and heal.
we play up tempo. We want to play, and I see you guys out there just fired up. When you get things going, you have a breakaway, which that defense will lead to that. And I know it gets the team fired up, it gets the fans fired up, and on the radio, it gets things going. I've heard you during the game live, faster, keep moving faster and faster. How fast can we go? Is there a limit to how fast we go and play under control? And
I think we've got another gear.
You think so?
I think so. And they hear me. We're still not fast enough. We're not fast enough.
That's what I hear you saying.
We've gotten much better. We're making strides towards that. But advancing the ball up the floor, it doesn't have to be, just taking off with the dribble. Run your lanes, hit the ball up the floor.
Pass.
Yeah.
There's nothing prettier to me in a fast break where the ball never touches the floor.
I know.
2 or 3 passes, bam, you score.
Yeah.
Have you ever played a zone defense, or do you want to play a zone? Or I've never seen you that I can remember playing a zone, but
No.
no. So that's out of the question.
It's not out of the question. We have something in our back pocket, but I don't like it.
I bet these guys wouldn't like it either. Stand around.
I don't think so either.
I think lulls you into a complacency that
Yeah.
affects you in a negative way too. I think it puts pressure on them. Anytime you're putting pressure on the guy handling the ball or trying to get out there. And I've seen us trap so many times in that corner. They'll drive that high-flying corner, pick up the dribble, then they're dead meat right there then usually, a lot of times.
Yeah, and it's, like I said, I think it takes away from our aggressiveness if we were to sit back in the zone. And we spend so much time on man defense that the zone would not be where I would like it anyway if we were doing it. So.
Well, do we ever see a zone on defense? I'm just trying to think. I can't recall.
Yeah, we've been zoned quite a bit this year. Not so much as of late, but we have been zoned quite a bit this year.
Well, we throw some outside shooting out there, and that'll sort of break that zone up usually.
Yeah, and the way these guys, like I said, they put the work in. They're seeing the results. It's a testament to them. So.
I don't know if I've asked you guys this. I know what your answer is going to be, but what do you do when you're not playing basketball, when you're not in practice? What hobbies do you have outside to relax and have fun, away from school or whatever? Are you a game boy kind of thing?
I'm on the game. Either I'm on the game or I'm sleep.
Really?
Yeah. I don't really do much outside of school. I mean, like outside of basketball, I don't really do much.
And I guess you're on the golf course.
Yes, sir.
Quite a bit. Now, between you and Austin and Andrew and your dad, are you the best of the?
I would say me and my dad are pretty competitive, but I usually get them.
What's your favorite course to play on? What do you like to play?
I like Black Creek down in Chattanooga.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite I've played yet.
Okay. Well, that's good. You never know what these guys are going to do.
Oh, yeah.
Coach, what do you do? I know your answer too, without even thinking about it now. You got a little one.
Yeah.
Kensington.
Yeah,
What, a year old maybe now? Or
she'll be 2 in March.
2 in March.
Yeah.
Well, she takes a lot of your time, doesn't she?
She keeps me busy. So.
And your wife's a coach at Lake Forest?
Yeah, coaching volleyball. So between, her schedule going to volleyball games,
Yeah.
having practices in Kensington, so it's not a whole lot of time. But if I don't have that,
Yeah.
I do like to go play golf.
Well, you've won your first district title in 3 years. Regular season, you won the district championship. And there's no one more proud of you than your dad, who was there the other night, and your dad and mom. And I talked to him after the game, and he was just tickled to death, and I asked him, what do you think about Zach's coach? He said, he's doing the right thing, the right way. And,
I'm glad that I'm able to be here.
Yeah.
And they're able to come to games. It's he wasn't able to come for a while. It's good to see him back in the stands.
yeah, he's been here several times now.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be here Saturday night.
Yeah.
And we hope you'll be here too, folks. At 7 o'clock at Jim Smead Arena on Saturday night will be the first round of the Region 3 4A tournament. The Bears take on the Raiders from across town. It will be an elimination game. The loser will end their season on Bradley's floor Friday night. So we hope the Bears can move on. If you win, we'll play Tuesday night, 6 o'clock game.
That's
Tuesday
right,
night,
6
o'clock game Tuesday night against the winner of
Ray County and
Walker Valley.
Walker Valley.
No,
No, me, man.
no, it's
no, it's Ray County and
East Hamilton. East
Oh,
Hamilton,
they
yeah.
play our bracket.
Yeah, so they got to play as well too. So all the games Friday night. The girls begin at 7 o'clock. Single game here at Bradley at 7 o'clock with the Barretts taking on Mean County. Same for the boys. And the winners of the girls games will play in the semifinals on Tuesday and the Monday rather, and the boys winners play on Tuesday in the semifinals. 2 games with both the Bears and Barretts playing at 6 if they win their opening rounds. Girls single championship on Wednesday, boys single championship on Thursday. Then we'll do the sub-state for the girls Saturday and the sub-state for the boys on Monday. And let's hope the Bears are there.
That's right.
Representing us. And we're planning on it. I think we will be there, folks. Hey, thanks for joining us today. These games are available on the BCHS Bear Network. I'd like to thank our good friends here, Gwen Schroyer and his students here at Bradley that make these shows possible. Until next time, we'll say so long for now. God bless and go Bears.